Hi everyone, it's Keira Steele over here. I am in my 4th year at Doshisha ILA and I'm a part of the YouTube committee of the Student Council. And today I'm talking to you about certain life hacks and uni hacks that I have. So let's get started. The first thing I suggest for you all to do is to download Google Chrome. Great platform. I prefer it more than Safari. And to set up your little page like this, to have all of the little apps you need, all the little gadgets you need, and it just makes it so much more easier and so much more accessible just to get everything. So as you can see, I have all of my little things that I use the most, and it's really easy to just do it. You just add a shortcut and you just paste the link. I have all of my little things that I use. That's for my work. That's for Instagram, as you can tell, YouTube, Drive, and these two, EClass and Duet, are the main ones we're going to be using at Doshisha, so you might as well put those there as well. So yeah, this is how my page looks like, and let's get right into it and keep on adding more to what you would need. So now we're on my Google Docs page, and as you can see, I have a lot of tabs. I like to keep everything in different categories. I suggest you use Google Docs this way. It's really simple, it's really easy, and let's keep going. So for this, I have my ILA tab, and I have all of my semesters here, and I have some of them are shared, some of them aren't. Sometimes you have group projects, and you can do your you can create presentations together on Google Slides. It's super, super easy to manage, and it's always great to look back on. On top of this, if you're going to use Turnitin, sometimes when you are able to use Turnitin, you can directly turn it in from Google instead of having to download it every time you want to turn in an assignment. So that's also great. I'm just showing you all of my classes and how I've categorized them. So yeah, take a look, and I suggest you do the same. It's made my life a lot easier. Okay, so now we're on to Duet Doshisha. Once we log in, this is what the web page looks like. So now let's take a quick look at all the tabs. We've got advanced registration, general registration, course withdrawal. All these registration tabs showcase the things that we're going to need to do when we first get at the beginning of our semester. And I'll be going back into the registered courses later. Here we can look at the examiner reports. These are mainly used for the Japanese classes taken outside of the ILA faculty. I haven't really used these too much. And these are where we can check our grades. And apart from grades, I haven't really checked these other tabs, but I've sometimes occasionally checked them. And in Weeds of Communication, we've got the messages and the course evaluation survey, which is held every semester. So it's important to note that with messages, you're not able to send messages directly. Another thing, we can also change our address and our outgoing email settings. So if you move, you're able to change your address. Okay, now let's keep going. As I mentioned before, you can message professors directly, so you can only reply to them under this answer required column if it's circled. Over here, you can see the different ways we can look at a class. It's either under the curriculum, or we can look at it like this, which is how I like to look at it, which is a timetable setting. Next, we're going to go to EClass, but before we do, I would like to show you the web single sign-on page where you can have all these other choices. So it's good to change your password when you first get your account, or like your email address and your one-time password. So let's go on to EClass. And as you can see, it's all in Japanese. If you're able to read and write and do all that jazz, that's great. But if not, then you can change the language by clicking on your name and then clicking the English tab. So there we go. And now we can see all our classes that are going to be held on EClass as a main platform. And if you click on this little message icon right here, you're able to directly message professors which EClass is their chosen platform on. Okay, great. Now if we go on to Turnitin, we can see here that these are the classes that I registered for. But if you would like to enroll in a class, you either get your code and your class ID from either during your lecture or on Duet, and you can enroll it on here. And this is how you can join or enroll in a class on Turnitin. Next, we have MS Teams. This is what mine looks like. I've hidden my Teams for the time being, but that's my account and activity chat. I've had some office hours with some professors through MS Teams as well as these are all my teams I've hidden. And you can also turn in assignments as well as calendar, which will show some of the classes you might have in the future, and call, where you can call professors. And I like to directly contact my professors on here. Here you can have two different slots. It's either posts or files, and you can see both, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty solid platform. And now on the topic of Microsoft, we can look at how to download Office 365, which is all of the apps like Outlook, Excel, all this fun jazz. So from here, we're able to click at Install Office. And if you click on that, you can see Office 365 apps and other install options if you already have a plan. So it will be great to download those before you start your classes. Finally, we're on to our last section, which is my own hacks, as well as this one first, Orario Doshisha. You can look up the name on the App Store and it will come up. Basically, what it does here is it downloads your schedule from Duet, and that's how you can see where your class will be held. But this is my personal favorite. So after you have all the information you just gathered right now, you're able to implement all of them into this one app called Schooly. For example, English, Professor, I don't know, let's see, ABC. And then you can put if it's held on Zoom, held on MS Teams, and just remind yourself with that. And you can also put if you're attended or absent, as well as you can set up an assignment for yourself, and it will give you a deadline and notifications on your phone. So you can put first writing assignment, notes, maybe word count, 500 words, just anything you need to know. And you can just put in the date as well and put a notification for it. So it will remind you a couple of days before the assignment is actually due. And this has saved me a couple of times. So this is a great app, and I've put all of my friends on it. So it's a great app. And I like how you can also keep track of the class you've attended, because I know that some professors do take that into consideration when grading. Another thing, there's a notes section where you can put the Zoom link as well as maybe the Turnitin link, anything. And I've also been able to be really helpful for my friends whenever they've asked me, because I can just copy and paste it and just give them information that they need. So if you want to be that helpful friend, go ahead. If not, you do you, boo. But yes, that's how it kind of works. So from this, we're now able to see that there is a full schedule there. Oh, on top of this, you can also change all the times for your schedules. So you can press edit, and you can put the scheduling as how you would want it to be. So from 9 to 10:30 and so on. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys all so much for listening to this hacks video. I'm sure there's more, so if there's any apps or any hacks that you have, just leave them all down below, and thank you. I don't know how to end a video, but I hope you have all watching this have a great day, have a great start of a semester, and are able to enjoy your uni life. See ya!